Hi everyone, welcome to the world of GK. Today I am going to explain the physiography of India. We have already discussed the three divisions of physiography of India. Now let's move on to the fourth and fifth divisions, that is the deserts and the coastal plains. Let's start. Here you can see the coastal plains and here you can see Indian desert. This yellow colored part is Indian desert and this blue colored part is coastal plains. Here is our western coastal plain and here is eastern coastal plain. Physiography of India. Fourth one, the Indian desert. It lies to the northwest side of Aravalli Hills. So the Indian desert lies to the northwest side of Aravalli Hills and it has arid climate with low vegetation cover. Arid climate means desert climate in which there is excess evaporation of water taken place. Due to this, little moisture content of soil is seen. Therefore, the vegetation cover is very low here. Vegetation means plants. Less number of plants we can see here because of this arid climate. The moisture content of sand is very low, so it's very difficult for the plants to grow in the region. During the Mesozoic era, this region was under sea. During Mesozoic era, this region was submerged. Some desert land features that are present here are mushroom rocks, sand dunes and oases. Mushroom rocks are otherwise known as pedestal and it's a naturally occurring rock. Its shape resembles a mushroom and these are formed by erosion and weathering, glacial action, etc. Sand dunes. Sand dunes is a large mass of wind-blown sand or is a hill of loose sand built by wind or flow of water. And oasis. Oasis is a place in a desert where water comes up to the surface from deep underground. Trees and plants grow around an oasis. Common salt is obtained from lakes by the process of evaporation. Here we can get salt by the process of evaporation. Most rivers are dry. The Luni River is of some importance. The only important river flows through the Indian desert is Luni. Most of the rivers are dry. Fifth division is the coastal plains. It stretches between the Rann of Kutch in the west to the Ganga-Brahmaputra delta in the east. So, the coastal plain extends from Rann of Kutch in the west. Rann of Kutch is in Gujarat and from Gujarat to the Ganga-Brahmaputra delta in the east. That is in West Bengal. The plain that lies between Western Ghat and Arabian Sea, Western Coastal Plain. And the plain that lies between Eastern Ghat and Bay of Bengal, Eastern Coastal Plain. The last class I have shown you that Western Coastal Plain and Eastern Coastal Plain. So, the Western Coastal Plain is between Western Ghat and Arabian Sea and Eastern Coastal Plain is between Eastern Ghat and Bay of Bengal. The meeting place of Eastern Coastal Plain and Western Coastal Plain, Kanyakumari. Here you can see Western Coastal Plain here and here Eastern Coastal Plain, and the meeting place is Kanyakumari here or Kanyakumari. Both of the plains meet here. Western Coastal Plain is an example of submerged coastal plain. It stretches from Rann of Kutch to Kanyakumari. So Western Coastal Plain extends from Rann of Kutch to Kanyakumari, and the continental shelf is narrow and provides natural condition of the development of ports and harbors. Continental shelf is narrow and provides natural condition for the development of ports and harbors. So there are many ports in the Western Coastal Plain. Some important natural ports are Kandla, Massagaon, Nhava Sheva, Mormugao, Mangalore and Cochin. Kandla Port is otherwise known as Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Port. It is in Gujarat, and Massagaon Port is in Mumbai. And Nhava Sheva Port is otherwise known as Jawaharlal Nehru Port. That's in Navi Mumbai. Mormugao Port is in Goa. Mangalore Port is in Karnataka, and Cochin Port is in Kerala. Southwest monsoon greatly experienced in Western Coastal Plain. So the Western Coastal Plain experience the southwest monsoon greatly. So northwest monsoon, this area is not at all getting northwest monsoon. Here mostly we are getting southwest monsoon. The Western Coastal Plain can be divided into four: Gujarat Coast, Konkan Coast, Goan Coast, Malabar Coast. So we can divide the Western Coastal Plains into four, that is Gujarat Coast, Konkan Coast, Goan Coast and Malabar Coast. Konkan Coast include Maharashtra and North Karnataka. Then Malabar Coast include Kerala and South Karnataka. Western Coastal Plain is narrow in the middle and broader towards north and south. Western Coastal Plain is narrow in the middle part is narrow and broader towards north and south. Eastern Coastal Plain, it is border, is an example of an emergent coast. It is just opposite to the Western Coastal Plain. Western Coastal Plain is a submergent coast, but Eastern Coastal Plain is an emergent coast. And its border, it stretches from Sundarban Delta to Kanyakumari, and it extends from West Bengal to Kanyakumari. Here northeast monsoon greatly experienced. So here we are getting northeast monsoon. Well developed deltas are found here. Well developed deltas are found here. Deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri are found here. These important peninsular rivers makes delta here. It has less number of ports and harbors. So this area is full of deltas, mainly the deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These all are peninsular rivers, and it has less number of ports and harbors. In Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, the east coast is called Payan Ghat. So east coast is called Payan Ghat in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. The plain that stretches from southern limit of Utkal Plains to the Pulicat Lake, Andhra Plain. So Andhra Plain is the plain that stretches from southern limit of Utkal Plains to the Pulicat Lake. You know Pulicat Lake situated in Andhra Pradesh. So from Utkal Plains to Pulicat Lake, Andhra Plain. The continental shelf extends up to 500 km into the sea. Here the continental shelf extends up to 500 kilometers into the sea. It makes difficult for the development of good ports and harbors. So here natural ports are not there. It makes difficult for the development of good ports and harbors. The largest lake in the eastern coastal plain, Chilka. In the eastern side, we can see many lakes, and the largest lake in eastern coastal plain is Chilka, and it is situated in Orissa. The lake that lies between Godavari and Krishna Delta, Kolleru Lake. Kolleru Lake is situated in Andhra Pradesh. So we have completed the coastal plains and desert. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Expect your support. Have a nice day.